So, if you're anything like me, you get a lot of calls for slow draining tubs, or in this case, it wasn't draining at all. There was standing water in here. So I brought my snake down, as usual. Went in through the overflow valve, snaked it several times, pulled up some hair and oily, waxy stuff that you normally pull up. So at least it's draining now. But it's not draining as fast as I'd like. So one of the things that I've taken to doing is you grab just a plastic shopping bag and you put a washcloth or a small cloth to plug your overflow valve here, because that's connected to your drain, obviously. And what you want to do, some guys use plungers, but I have a concentrator valve that I bought for my shop vac, and I cut the tip off. It took me a few cuts, and I want to make sure that it makes a real good seal right in there on the inside. You can try to hold this over that, but you're not going to get a real good seal. So grab a concentrator valve, put your shop vac on blow. I have had some guys that have claimed that they use the suction. That doesn't work terribly well because you got a grill in that drain and you really would have to back that drain out, which is obviously a much bigger operation sometimes. So in this case, you know, you just make sure you've got some water in there, draining in there, and you make sure that you get a good seal here first. You don't want to turn the blower on and then try, because it's going to spray water all over the place. And then you can generally hold that in with your fingers to keep the seal there, so the air just doesn't come flowing out there. And then turn on your shop vac. And you see that made a pretty good seal there. It wasn't spraying around, it wasn't flying out. Put my work towel back here a little bit. And make sure that we're draining quickly here. Sometimes I'll have to run some hot water down it and do it 2-3 times. But so far, and I've snaked quite a few tubs, so far I'm at about 100%, where that will clean it out and it will really start flowing correctly. And if that doesn't work, I mean, you're probably going to have to get a plumber with a real big snake who can snake down from your roof, from your air vents in your roof, and come all the way down and around. And I haven't had to do that yet. But anyway, hopefully that helps some folks. It's a neat trick. I started using a little more than a year ago, and it has been a real big help and really speeds things along.